Hello and welcome to a day in 15 minutes UPSC Prelims Daily Current Affairs. Today is 8th January 2020 and the topics for discussion are Digi Locker, then we have India Data Relay Satellite System, then Farmers Innovation Fund is there, Cooperative Banks, year-end review of Ministry of Agriculture, then we have Naseem Al-Bahar and Nets Kofan. So coming to the first topic, Digi Locker, this is in news because the Delhi High Court on Monday, they sought a response from the centre on a petition against the rules pertaining to operation of Digi Locker. So the petition seeks to strike down the information technology rules of 2016, which does not provide them to extend to the nomination facility. So the plea that contended that in the absence of the nominee on the user's death, if a person is using the Digi Locker and the user is dead, then if there is no nominee, then all the documents uploaded in the Digi Locker app would not be accessible by any of his or her kin and would get automatically transferred or passed on to government. Okay. So what is the Digi Locker? Digi Locker is an online service provided by Ministry of Electronics and IT. So this is under a Digital India initiative. It is basically a cloud which is provided to every Indian citizens to access the authentic documents or certificates like driving license or the vehicle registration, basically the registration of the vehicles or the mark list of your academics in digital format. Okay. So it will be from the original issuer of these certificates, and it also provides 1 GB of storage space to each account for us to upload the scanned copy of legacy documents as well. So users need to actually possess an Aadhaar card to use the digital Digi Locker, and for sign up the Aadhaar card number and one-time password will be sent to the Aadhaar associated mobile number, and that is how it is authenticated and approved. So for later logins, the user can set their own password or link just the way the accounts work. Okay, just the way the Google account or the Facebook account works. So apart from e-document, the Digi Locker can also store a unique resource identifier. We call it URI. Okay, this is a link of e-document issued by various issuer department. Okay. The next topic for discussion is India Data Relay Satellite System. So India is planning to put a new satellite series called this Indian Data Relay Satellite System. That is why this is in news. So this new one, IDRSS, it is planned to track and constantly keep in touch with the Indian satellites, mainly which is placed in the lower Earth orbit. Okay, that is having a limited coverage of the Earth. So this will play a very important role in helping the ISRO people with the lower Earth orbit missions like the space docking or the space station. Space station is in the lower Earth orbit only, so that is there, and distant expedition to the moon, Mars or Venus. So the first beneficiary would be the prospective crew member of the Gaganyaan mission of 2022. They can fully or continuously keep in touch with the mission through this particular IDRSS. Okay, so the first satellite will be sent towards the end of 2020, that we have already discussed in a previous session. So it will precede the pre-Gaganyaan experimental unmanned space flight, which will have a humanoid dummy in it. Okay. So the second one will follow in 2021. So both the satellite will offer a near total tracking, sending and also receiving of information from the crew which is there for 24/7 service. Okay. Now IDRSS satellites, it weigh around 2000 kg and it will be launched on the geosynchronous satellite launch vehicle, that is GSLV, and it will be sent around 36,000 kilometers away, the launcher, to the geostationary orbit. So in such apparently fixed orbit, they would be covering the same area on the Earth. Okay, and a satellite in this particular orbit, that's a geosynchronous equatorial orbit, it covers around 1/3 of the Earth below, and 3 of them can provide the total coverage of the Earth. Okay, so if there is 3 satellites kept in GEO, means it can cover the entire Earth. So this is basically to keep, understand this, IDRSS is to keep in touch with the lower Earth orbital satellites of India. This is a mission by ISRO. So this will benefit Gaganyaan. That's all you have to understand. Okay. So at present, in the absence of the data relay system, the spacecraft are not visible all the time. Okay, so during the launch of Gaganyaan, at least one ground should monitor it 24/7, right? So this is not possible for India with the current infrastructure. So also to make the tracking continuous, ISRO has to create number of ground stations or hire them globally from other countries. So IDRSS helps to solve this particular problem by providing full-time tracking of the mission, the satellite. Okay. So US and Russia has started their relay way back in 1970s and 80s. So they use them to actually take care or monitor their International Space Station and their other major installations like the Hubble Space Telescope, etc. Okay, so currently US is also putting their third generation IDRSS also in their, sorry, not IDRSS, they also have the data relay satellites. It is called as TDRS. They are also putting that, the third generation TDRS right now. Okay, China also have it, Russia have it, Europe have it. Okay. The next topic is Farmers Innovation Fund. So ICAR, that is a responsible body. ICAR is the Indian Council of Agricultural Research. They are going to set up this particular Farmer Innovation Fund. Why? Because they want the farmers to be scientifically advanced. Okay, and they are planning to bring more innovation for bringing out more progressive farmers. So the intention is to link the farmers and the farming with science and to ensure their farm with the practices that is globally experienced. Okay, so the innovations of the farmers were already been documented in the Krishi Vigyan Kendras. However, the additional system would encourage the farmer to continue their work. So this is not a new thing. We already have all the information. This linkage is already established through Krishi Vigyan Kendras, but the additional system will enhance the farmer linkages to the scientific world. Okay, so as a part of this system, an innovation center, it will be established in New Delhi. So all the innovations will be verified or validated in that particular center. So as a part of the efforts to encourage the use of technology in the farm sector, a linkage will be created among 105 startups with the farmer. So 105 different startup is going to link with the farmer. So ICAR has also developed around 45 organic farming models suitable for different climatic conditions of our country, and around 51 integrated farming system has been validated also. So if this coming to being means more crop will be cultivated in a area with lesser irrigated water and lesser chemical fertilizers. So advanced farming can be brought about. Okay. So talking about ICAR, this you already know, it is coming under the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare. So this is the apex body for everything related to agriculture, horticulture, fisheries, animal sciences, everything, one agency. Okay, so in country right now we have 101 ICAR institute and around 71 agricultural university. This is an additional information, just keep in mind. Okay, the next topic is cooperative banks. So this is in news because RBI, they revises some supervisory framework for the urban cooperative banks because they are in financial stress. So urban cooperative bank may be placed under the supervisory action when there is some condition, when the net non-performing assets exceeds 6% of its net advances and its capital to risk assets ratio, that is CRAR, falls below 9%, and when it incurs losses for 2 consecutive financial years or has accumulated losses on its balance sheet. So if there is these 3 conditions, then RBI can actually bring a corrective action on UCB. Okay, understand these 3 points. And again, what is a cooperative bank? It is basically a financial entity, and it runs on a cooperative basis. It belongs to various members. So all the members come together and run this on a cooperative basis. So this means that the customers of a cooperative banks are itself its owners. Okay, that is what a cooperative bank is. So these banks provides a wide range of regular banking system and also many financial services. So cooperative banks are two types. One is urban bank, the other one is rural bank. The rural cooperative banks, commonly known as RCBs, it can be either short term or it can be long term in nature. So short term cooperative banks can be seen the state cooperative banks are there, district cooperative banks, and primary agricultural credit societies. These are the short term cooperative banks. The long term banks are like the state cooperative, agricultural or rural banks. Then we have primary cooperative, agricultural and rural banks. These are the long term banks. And urban cooperative banks can be scheduled and non-scheduled. This you can read in economy. There is a chapter on banks, public finance. Okay. So the scheduled and non-scheduled UCBs are again, you know, two kinds of multi-state and those operating in a single state. Okay. So these are overseen by the State Cooperative Societies Act, and they have also come under the regulatory ambit of RBI. So it includes two more legislations. One is Banking Regulation Act of 1949 and Banking Laws Act of 1955. Okay. The next topic is year-end review of Ministry of Agriculture. So we'll see some of the achievements. The main achievement is the soil health card itself. So it was in this particular financial year in 2019-20, there is around 12 lakh, more than 12 lakh soil health card has been distributed to the farmers under Model Village project. So it is actually a printed nutrient status card, and it will be checking 12 nutrients, basically the pH, electric conductivity, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, sulfur, zinc, boron, iron, then copper, magnesium, and also organic carbon. Okay, so this will be actually provided to the farmer every 2 years. Then there is another achievement, that is CHP Farm Machinery. That is a multilingual mobile app, and it is basically for getting rented farm machinery for the farmers through the custom hiring service centers. Okay. Then there is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Mandhan Yojana. So this is again started in 2019, and they are getting a premium minimum pension of 3,000 per month to the eligible small and marginal farmers by attaining the age of 60 years. So this is a voluntary and contributory pension scheme. It is the entry age is 18 and the exit age is 40. So the monthly contribution of the farmers, it ranged from 55 rupees to 200 rupees. Okay, and by the age of 60, they will be getting 3,000 rupees per month. So the central government will contribute an equal amount in the pension scheme. Okay, and the next achievement here, we talk about PM Kisan, that is Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi. This is again providing an amount of 6,000 per year in 3 installment, like in 2000, 2000, 2000. 3 installment directly into the bank account of the beneficiary farmer families. So the scheme initially covered only small and marginal farmers with land holding up to 2 hectares. Okay, so there are exclusion for higher income status farmers. So the government later extended the scheme in 2019 to all farmers irrespective of the land holding, subject to applicable exclusion. There is still exclusion. It's not that all farmers are covered. There are some exclusions happening. And since the launch of PM Kisan till now, about 8 crore farmer families have been benefited. Okay. So these are the major achievements of the Ministry of Agriculture. You can read it from the note, from the PDF provided in the comment box further. The next topic is Nasim al-Bahar. This is a very famous naval exercise, always every year in news. So it started off in 1993 between India and Oman. It's a naval exercise, and it's a biennial exercise too. So all the services are coming together, Army, Navy and Air Force. So Al-Najahiz is the Army exercise and exercise Eastern Bridge is the Air Force exercise. So understand, India and Oman have 3 exercises. The naval exercise is called as Nasim al-Bahar. The army exercise is called as Al-Najais. And the Air Force exercise is called as Eastern Bridge. Okay. The next topic is NETSCO-FAN. So it is a network of research and academic institutions working in the area of food and nutrition. So it would comprises of 8 groups of institutions working in different areas, like some works in the biological area, in chemical area, nutrition and labeling, some in the food of plant origin, some in water and beverages. So there are around 8 groups to work in the research area of this particular project, and it would identify the research gap in the respective area, and they will try to overcome it, okay, through new technologies or new ideas and innovations. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the session. Any doubts, please let me know. Read the PDF given below in the comment box, and if any doubt arises, please let me know again in the comment box. Thank you so much and good night.
Like, share and subscribe to our channel for more videos. Follow our website neoiasgap.com for the detailed content and monthly prelims digest. Also join our current affairs exclusive test series through the website. And finally, participate in the daily current affairs prelims infotainment quiz at our Telegram channel, that is Neo IAS Prelims, at 9:30 p.m. every day. Thank you.